Alright, hey guys, I'm back with another one. Now today, we're gonna have a special video today, but this is gonna be a reactive video on Chaos Zero Nightmare and their banners and pull rates, and we're gonna see if they're good enough or still bad. Honestly, in my opinion, in the current situation, banner rates look kind of bad. They mainly copied from Genshin a lot, and the Huyo system of doing 50-50s for the weapon banner. Yeah, there is a weapon banner in Chaos Zero Nightmare, and I don't like that they have that, but at this point, only the beta testers can really complain about it. So yeah, without keeping you guys too preoccupied with this, I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to Nixariel's video. So I'm gonna react to it and like break down the actual banners as we go along. So yep, Alright, without further ado, let's just go ahead and dive straight into the video. As Nixariel's gonna start off with the initial explanation, and I'm gonna go over my thoughts on it personally after we see everything that he has to discuss in the
With the
next
arrival
5 minutes. Hold on. Almost.
any new gacha game, one of the first things on many people's minds is how's the banner system work? What's the
Yeah,
gacha
that's
like, and
pretty
is
much
the game free?
true on how the actual banner is and the rates, as well as how many pulls it takes to actually get those characters. Now, for a game like Chaos Zero Nightmare, we're gonna see how interesting it is, because this was developed by the Epic 7 devs. So, things could happen that people may not like, and we're just gonna have to see what they end up going with in the long term. I personally don't know how long I will be playing Chaos Zero Nightmare. If it comes out around the same time as Good Night Abyss or after, we'll see. But for now, I just want to focus on the banners because they're pretty much pretty bad.
To play friendly, with the answer to these questions being pivotal in a potential player's
From what
willingness
I've
to give the
heard.
game a try. Today we'll be exploring everything we know about the upcoming title, Chaos Zero Nightmare, breaking down all the ins and outs of the gacha systems, and I'll share some personal thoughts at the end. Before we dive into exactly how the banners work, I think it's important to first establish what this game is. So, for the uninformed, Chaos Zero Nightmare is a turn-based deck builder. You'll be taking 3 characters or combatants into battle and combining these characters' cards into a singular deck.
Yeah.
Players will gather their combatants through the gacha system, however the cards associated with these characters are all upgraded via the roguelike mode within the game, aka there is no gacha for the cards.
Yeah.
However, each of these combatants can equip something known as a partner within their builds.
Yeah, but there's a gotcha for these. These are the weapons.
These partners give stat bonuses, passive abilities, and even have
They're
their own
like light cones. So, yeah, they have a weapons banner. Although it's not exactly explicitly called a weapons banner, it's pretty much the same concept.
ego skills or attacks, all of which can be utilized throughout combat. You can think of these partners as somewhat of a weapon, and these partners are also established through the gacha system.
Yeah.
At this point in time, there's a total of 6 banners that we're
6 banners for the start, man.
aware of. These banners include a limited combatant and limited partner banner.
So yeah, you got the weapon and the character. So you got weapon banners, limited, and they're both 50-50 by the way.
As well as a standard combatant and standard partner banner.
At least they separate the two. So yeah, even though I am a bit skeptical of that, I would prefer that it's that way for the character and the weapon, sort of like Lua in a sense. But Lua has the weapon guarantee. Or CZN has 50 pity, and you have to do 70 pulls to get a weapon. So that's gonna suck, because it is 50-50.
And when starting the game, there's a beginner banner that'll stick around for 50 total pulls.
And that
There's
as
also
well.
a unique banner known as the Prism banner, which is used to upgrade the look and animations of your combatants' cards. But
Okay, so skin gacha, I guess.
This is strictly cosmetic and has no effect on your in-game performance.
Well, so it has them all. It has them all, as he stated right there.
On your in-game performance.
So yeah, I remember the subtitles real quick. As you can see, we got limited character, limited weapon, got the starter banner, and we got the standard character banner, standard weapon banner, and then you got a skin banner for the weapons. So that's a lot of banners to pull on for sure. But now the question comes, how many currency will they give you? Because all these banners come in one patch. That's also troublesome to think about, especially after we find out the rates. Currency
If you've played
system
any of the popular Hoyoverse
yeah,
titles, then this currency system should feel quite familiar.
even looks the same.
There's a separate pool currency
You can't even lie to me.
between the limited and standard versions of banners. However, you can
It's
build up a
similar.
general gacha
So
currency that can be used to purchase pulls for either. Unfortunately, I've been unable to source the exact name of this currency, but we do know it can be generated through missions, and I'm sure it'll be part of the rewards for CZN's endgame content.
but at least there should be slightly more ways to get the
The
currency.
currency for the Prism banner is reported to be farmable through in-game content as well, and it's completely separate from the aforementioned banners, solely utilized
Okay,
for the Prism banner
so
alone.
the prison banner is sort of like the Bangaboo banner in ZZZ, where you have to play the game to get the currency to pull on it. So I guess that's one good thing for the banners.
Now, the
Now for
point
the
of the video
raid
that you're
stuff,
almost interested in, what are the rates of the banners?
yeah,
And how tough will it be to acquire the combatants and partners that you're after? CZN's limited banners have a hard pity of 70 with a 5-star drop rate at 1% for pulls 1 through 57, and these rates
1 for 57.
increase by 4.5% for every subsequent pull starting at 58.
So 70 hard cap with 57 and soft pity in between 58 to 69. Alright, and you have a 1% chance. Yep, pretty much. It's not too bad on the actual starting point, but it is a
These limited
50-50.
banners do feature a 50-50 system, meaning that you could lose out to a standard banner unit after reaching a 5-star, but that does guarantee the limited unit on the following 5-star. The standard banner counterparts of both the combatant and partner banners share the same drop rates and hard pity numbers, but there's no 50-50 system.
So standard banner is guaranteed. But do you select, I wonder? So you can't lose here on the standard stuff.
Upon reaching a 5-star, you'll be randomly assigned one of the 10 standard banner combatants or multitude of partners depending on the banner you're pulling on.
Oh, it's random though. It's not even, of course it's not a 50-50 because it's the standard banner. Every character is a standard character. Well dang, that means all these characters are standard. See the characters. Yeah, I mean they're standard 5 stars as well, so it is what it is.
The Prism banner is also void of this 50-50 system.
Okay, so this is guaranteed. Okay, yeah, it really is just like the Bangaboo banner in ZZZ, where this is guaranteed. So you can get whatever skin you want, and you can select it through this icon here. Makes sense.
And does retain the hard pity of 70 pulls,
But it is still 70 pools. Legit copying ZZZ's way of doing things.
but this banner allows players to target the character card upgrades thereafter, so you know exactly what you'll receive once a 5-star is obtained. I think Chaos Zero Nightmare looks like an extremely promising game, and I'm personally super excited to give it a try when it drops. I'm a turn-based enjoyer myself, so this is definitely right up my alley. And guys, I've seen the complaints online. I've seen people being upset or distraught over the idea of another gotcha game with 50-50 system you've got to worry about. And I get it, guys. It would be nice if it was an easier guarantee to get those 5-star characters that you're after, but a little bit of perspective, a little bit of level setting on this. If the game is awesome, if the gameplay is intriguing and it makes you want to play each day, there should be no amount of getting or not getting 5 stars that distracts you from playing a game that you would otherwise enjoy. And on the reverse side of that, if the game is terrible, the game shouldn't be able to give you an infinite amount of 5 stars and convince you that it's a game that you should keep playing. So
True. That is true. Okay, yeah, I heavily agree with that point. Gonna go ahead and rewind that so you guys, in case you missed it out, like, yeah, you shouldn't be forced to play a
five
game if
stars that
it's bad
distracts you
just
from
because
playing a
it
game
gives
that you
you
would
the
otherwise
characters.
enjoy. And on the reverse side of that, if the game is terrible, the game shouldn't be able to give you an infinite amount of 5 stars and convince you that it's a game that you should keep playing. So
Yeah. Yeah, if that's the case, then yeah. So as long as the game is actually good, it shouldn't matter too much. But when the game starts going downhill, it's time to jump ship. But yeah, regarding the banner situation, we'll just have to see how it is when the game goes live. I don't think it's exactly a massive issue personally on my end. I'm still excited to try out the game regardless, but as shown in the banners, we're just gonna have to see how it goes. Because, yeah, that'll be it for this one, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.